Don't think I forgot about Lemans Ultimate because I didn't. Stay tuned. What's up, YouTube? We're gonna hop on Lemans Ultimate today, and a couple videos back on the LMP2, I was like, we're gonna check the same car on LMU, the Orica LMP2. But the problem with that is hypercar is just so damn exciting, right? So I was sitting here and I was thinking, I was like, what can we do today? And I'm just thinking about my next video, and I seen the Hyundai Lemans hypercar, and it's actually crazy too because it looks so similar to the Ferrari in a lot of ways. It's an Orica chassis with but it's an LMDH car, so it's Orica, but it's a Hyundai V8. Now it's a 3.2 liter twin turbo V8, so it's a little bit on the smaller side. It sounds exactly like the WRC car, but two of them put together. So that got me thinking. I was like, what can I drive today on LMU? And that got me to the Glickenhaus. Now, Glickenhaus is an American company. I love the dude. I don't know him too well, but I do know he was like a little. He had aspirations. He built a car for the Nürburgring. He built a car for Le Mans. So, yeah, we're gonna drive that today, and we're gonna do the LMP2 car later. I spent a lot of time working on my settings today for Lemans Ultimate. One of the things I was noticing when you hold the wheel straight, it was still kind of rocking side to side. So I made some adjustments. I looked up settings for R9 for Lemans Ultimate. Anyway, finally, we're gonna get on track. All right, guys, Lemans Ultimate. Like I said, I was sitting here. Oh, speaking of that, European Le Mans Series coming out. That's some content I'm actually excited to see how they roll that out. I'm hoping that LMP3 is included in that as well. And the main reason for me is actually one of the things I think this game is lacking is like junior categories, right? You become more immersed in it in a lot of ways, and it's a skill thing, right? Like if you start with LMP3 and maybe GT4, it's more earned to go straight to get to GT3 and hypercar. But I was sitting here trying to decide like what content do I want to do. And the first thing I was thinking about, rank the hypercars, right? All of them. But I was like, that's going to take me a long time to film, and it's going to be a long day. So I was like, you know what? What else can I do? And I made it, came up with some ideas. So first thing we going to do, well, not first thing. First thing we going to do is drive that Hyundai tonight, or the Glickenhaus tonight. But one of the things I want to do is I want to rank all of the hypercars, only the hypercars, meaning LMH. And then I want to rank all the LMDHs. So this is a LMH, or this is a LMDH, 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 and DH. So of those, that leaves the hypercars, right? So Toyota, Peugeot. We don't care about that one. Ferrari. So actually, Probably better to go to the 2025 season. So we got Aston, Ferrari, Peugeot, Toyota versus the Porsche, Cadillac, BMW, and the Alpine. Those are going to be two separate videos. The Le Mans Hypercars versus the LMDHs. That's going to be two videos. And then obviously the third one will be ranking all of them. But, LMP2. Let's get back on track. ...2023 season. Long live the 488, guys. 2023 season. This was basically as fast as some of the LMP2 cars. But what was actually a competitive car? And got to this. Now, I do wish they had like a 360 model to look it over. But the Glickenhaus car is a... Let me see. Do they have more information? That's something that I would like to see them improve on, is the presentation for each car. But anyway, it has a 3.5 liter twin turbo V8. And we're going to go to the Circuit de la Sarthe, the Le Mans circuit. The fastest lap that this car was able to complete was a 3:29 during like a test day weekend. So what I'm going to do is just take it on track and see how close I can get to that. Obviously, so we'll be right back. Alright. Now, I did have to spend some time working on settings, and I still don't know if I'm fully happy. But it is better than it was. And I do remember the Glickenhauses, you know, being American and respecting what he's done. I was like, you know, I think it'd be crazy to not want to see the dude do good. And I was looking at the car, and I was like, oh yeah, they got the same engine as the engine team as the Genesis GMR or Hyundai. Hold on, let me check this thing out. And I actually meant to do a night session, but one of the things that I haven't quite got dialed in yet is the force feedback settings. So I'm not in love with the feeling of it quite yet. Wow, the brake by is 52. That means it's a real big trail braking. It is very fast on the top end. And that's the other part. This is not a... there is no hybrid to this. It's just engine. It's not only engine because it is turbo, twin turbo, but let's go ahead and see how she does. I think braking is really good in this game. Not the best looking car in the class. The brakes are really good in this car. Yeah, I'm braking way earlier than I need to. Come up on the Porsche curves. Uh-oh. I was looking at the engine specs. It revs all the way out to. I just had to double check to make sure ABS was working, so I didn't have any fake assist on. Anyway, back on track. I was checking it, and the engine actually does. It revs to 9,000, so she's a rever, but it feels pretty good down low. Which I guess it's actually pretty surprising because of how small the displacement is on it. Only being 3.5 liters. Uh-oh. Settings still don't feel quite right. Anyway, I'm gonna do the rest of this fast lap. We'll go off camera. I'll probably lighten the car a little bit, take some fuel out. See how hard I can really push it. Right now I got 13 laps of fuel. Yeah, it's pretty strong up top. I mean, I'm definitely gonna have to adjust my heads-up display. I don't think I need that much. It's definitely a top-end engine. That's the hard thing about Lemans, especially when you're trying to learn the track. It's such a big lap. And the Nürburgring is obviously even worse. It's like it's such a big track. You only get so much time. The rear end is pretty planted. Now I don't know if that's because I have traction at a 6 or what, but figured I'd have some fun on here. Turn that stuff down. Take some weight out of the car. See what she can do. Turn in just a hair too soon. Alright, one more lap. 329. Whoever drove the car was back already. I'm not even gonna get a 339. LMP3. LMP3 times. Alright, I'm gonna do some driving off camera. Take some weight out of the car. And I want to bring it back to this screen to show you guys what I ended up with. But I actually want to drive kind of in the evening. I want to see what that nighttime to daytime spot looks like. So be right back. Car setup. Let me see. Now this is the cool thing about this one. There's a ton of stuff you can do. Virtual energy. I don't quite. Oh well, actually, yeah, that's combined. Combine of fuel and hybrid. Now this doesn't have any hybrid stuff, so you know it just is what it is. But look at this, you got your brake bias, ABS not available, rear wing you can adjust, slip angle, power cut, and traction. Now this is the stuff where it'd be cool to have wheel with more screens on it. Then obviously you got all of this stuff, wheels and brakes. Not gonna lie, I'm not the suspension guy. I understand aero fairly well though. Um, Adjust the angle. You gain drag. You gain cornering. Yada yada yada. I am not the person to give you the game with this stuff. But anyways, no, we don't want to exit the session. I did want to show that real quick since it popped up. Be right back. Alright, I don't even want to tell you guys what my time is. But I mean, I think the car is fine. One of the things I'm still playing with the settings here, so don't get me wrong. But a couple things that stood out to me. You turn the traction control down, just one click. You do feel a difference. It doesn't feel like it feels like real traction control, not a simulated generic version. But it's nighttime, and I thought I had it set to spin it out. That's a big one too. Anyway, I thought I had it set to progressively get lighter. So I took fuel out of the car, but even though I was practicing, it stayed at 8 laps worth of fuel. So just wanted to give a mid-session update. Yeah, you can see the traction control, like it gives you more slip. That's no doubt about it. But popping in, about to put it on golden hour. Set the fuel to actually get the car lighter. Probably do 8 laps of fuel and just running and see where we end up. The car does look and sound good in motion though. Another thing, the track limits. I feel like the track limits are fair. It's not like iRacing where one tire goes off, it cancels the lap. Like every time I did get my lap canceled, it felt like I earned it. One thing I don't care for, and I'll go in the car so you guys can see, this timer right here. If you go off track, it disappears. So it won't even show where you're at, like how you're doing. Like the timer just disappears on its own. So I would, and that might be a setting thing where on the wheel, I would like to see that stay there, even though my lap got invalidated. How close am I, or you know what I'm saying? What's my pace? Am I purple? Am I green? Am I yellow? But obviously, just exploring the game. But the menu is actually pretty cool, so let's check a couple of these out. Now, mind you, I don't have the hottest graphic card, as you can see, but it is a very fast car. And Lemans night is always a good time. Always a good time. Alright, so I went to grab the keyboard and paused it. Now I have no input, but I actually like it like that because it's that much more immersive, right? Now, being new to a sim, I feel differently about it. But I mean, you just gotta focus on the driving anyway, right? Like, I know I'm braking okay. Only thing, I dialed my brake bias backwards, or no, to the front, and I don't know if it registered. I don't know like what number that's at. And this is all stuff that I can fix, but I probably got like 5 more laps of fuel. So, but I did want to check in. This is probably like 6:30 or 5:30 in the morning. Still no peak of the sun yet, so maybe it's takes longer to come up over there on the other side of the pond. But I mean, I still don't know. I don't know a whole lot about this car, the game in general. I know Lemans, but it does feel more beastly than it's ever been. I'm not in love with my force feedback settings on here, so that's something else I gotta work through. I've lost so much momentum in that last corner. Anyway, let's try to 344, which is slow as shit. Oh! Okay, never mind. That must have just been the sector it was telling me. I was about to get mad though. Thought my lap got canceled. Found the flashlight button. I really need to study some onboards. That corner makes me nervous. I almost feel like I need to go down in degrees of rotation. no. See, I can't even see where I'm adjusting the brake bias. Oh, I think it's bottom right. I got quicker than me in that. Let's try this again. Yeah, the menu stuff isn't bad at all, though. The presentation, like, that's just like the World Endurance Championship. Obviously, this is the licensed game, but it's sick, man. I'm a fan, and this is coming from not the best graphics card, but if you want like just a Le Mans experience, if you're a huge World Endurance Championship nut and you don't really care about anything else, I don't think. I mean, yeah, you can't beat this. Right now, my quickest is 337, and I know for a fact I got more in me than that. I kind of wanted to get it on camera, but because I'm driving with you guys in the car, I feel like the need to talk. So I'm gonna do 4 laps, no talking, off camera. I'll add in that replay. This last corner has killed. I've gotten greedy and it's killed the next lap, so I gotta stop doing that. But oh man, all right. My best lap was a 335.355, which I'm almost certain the LMP2 can hit. But I want to say they're a little closer to like 341, 345 range. The game is it's a fun sim though. I'll give it credit. Once I realized, I turned on the fuel and the tire. I didn't put on tire wear actually, but I turned on fuel. The car did get lighter, and it was actually pretty cool because just like in the when you watch a WEC race, you know, the way it was like time for fuel and all of that, like it came up, it suggested it. As you guys can see, it was my very last lap. I probably did like 10 laps total maybe, but I mean, I'm not even gonna say I'm impressed with the sim because I already knew R Factor was good. I heard a lot of good about this sim going into it. It just took me forever to get around to it. But yeah, the best I could do was a 335. The fastest I seen on the sim was probably, the fastest I seen when I just did a quick search on Google, said they did a 329 during like a test day. A fun sim though. I'll give it credit. But anyways, guys, like I said earlier in the video, we're gonna do some more Lemans Ultimate content. I love that all the prototypes are in here as like a dedicated WEC Series Championship. As much as I love AMS2 and iRacing, and you know, they have to cover so many bases, while this is just the World Endurance Championship. But I mean, I was on the golden hour for that fastest lap. But there was some pretty cool stuff. Like I said, you know, some of this in-car stuff, like some of these onboard shots. I like this shot as well. But I mean, there are cool shots. This one really exposes how bad the graphics are on here, especially since I switched to this ultra wide monitor. But anyways, guys, comment your favorite Le Mans hypercar in this sim, and stay tuned because we are going to keep putting out content. Apex Vision out, guys.